Welcome to 52 Tips for Balanced Life, where each week I'm going to give you one simple, practical tip in order to create harmony and balance in your life. My name is Vered Netta and I'm the creator of Balanced Businesswoman and the co-founder of Open Circles Academy. Today, I'd like to give you a very simple tip how you can create balance and quiet in your mind. You see, there are some days when you wake up and your head is full of thoughts and ideas that are not always supporting you. I mean, I don't know about you, but I know that there are certain days when I'm very excited to do certain projects and things to go and do and people to meet. But there are little voices up here from old times that are starting to tell me all those old messages of, like, who are you to do this kind of stuff? Or you're not good enough to do it. And I told you, you tried it a few times, but you never made it. All those little voices up here that are sometimes sounds like your mum. And they're not really supporting you. Now, what happens when you start, focusing on those voices is that your emotions are coming up. Now, those are not really nice emotions, and they're spiraling and pulling you down. And instead of waking up in the morning and going forward with your project, achieving what you want to achieve, you're being dragged down by heavy emotions, or you find yourself fighting those voices in your head and wasting your time. Now, what I found that really helps me is a system that is called journaling. And I do it in the morning, just after I woke up, just after I do a certain other things or exercising, which I will talk in other episodes. But I do my daily journaling. What it means is that I have a notebook with me. And I just sit down and I write down all those voices that are in my head. I allow myself to just dump those voices, what they're saying, on the page itself. It's not that I'm arguing with them. It's not that I'm recording. I'm just really dumping them on the page. It's like taking that shit that is up here in your head and throwing it and dumping it on a page that can take it, while I can't take it. Now, what happens if you're doing it right is that you let your hand just write. You just fill in whatever there is. It's like your hand takes control of everything. It's not that your head is leading you, it's your hand that is leading you and writing down. Now, what happens is that sometimes those voices are talking really fast and you can't keep up with it. So you just write. I can't write that fast. Sometimes you even get stuck. So you just write, I'm stuck. I don't know what to write. Sometimes you just don't know how to fill in those pages, because the important thing is that you have to write at least 3 full pages. This is what we found out that is about the size of the amount of stuff that is going out in your head. So you need to fill in those 3 full pages with it. And sometimes you feel, oh, I've written everything. Just write it down. When is this page going to finish? I can't fill up those 3 pages. And you let the process lead you. What happens is that once you dump out all these old voices that don't support you, suddenly, if you really let your hand lead you, new things begin to appear, because you tap in to this creative source of yours, and you suddenly discover new things about yourself, or new ideas show up, and that's the moment to start the day. Now, I've been doing this process now for years, and I found out that this process of journaling becomes my friend. One of the things that is important is that you don't need to read the things that you wrote. If you're worried, but I cannot read it, that's okay. Nobody's going to read it. You don't edit what you wrote. You don't correct. If you write with spelling mistakes, this is also okay. You just keep on writing. what happens is that your confidence starts to show up. Your trust in yourself begins to show up. As I said, I've been doing it for years, and these notebooks became my friend. So I really invest in those notebooks. So in the coming week, I highly recommend that you go out and you buy yourself a really nice notebook. I mean, my notebook for this time is this one. You see, it's a really nice one because it sends a message for myself that I'm valuable, that I'm important. And I write in it because it became my friend to it. I recommend that you do the same. Go out this week and buy yourself a really nice notebook and start filling up those 3 pages each day. It's called the daily pages. Start journaling your process in it and see what happens. And I would love to hear in the comment box below this video what happened. How did you feel? What showed up? If you have experience of journaling, share it with us and encourage other women to do the same. So it would be great to get your feedback here in the comment box below. So until next time, have a magical week.